He just looks spectacular. Anyways, that's it for now. Let's get this guy open. Hey, what up guys, it's Dragon Lord Rock 86. Now I have BUB out of the package and looking spectacular on his stand. I will say something right off the bat. The stand is a pain in the ass to put together. Pain in the ass. It connects down here. These two pieces right here connect together. And you have to do it just right. You have to apply the right amount of pressure at the right point and still be careful with it, because these little tabs that's on this bottom part will break easily. And then you won't have a stand for BUB, because this guy, he actually comes chained to this back base right here. And you can't remove him. You can try, but you can't. This part of the chain actually disconnects from the base. It's like a little buckle thing, like a necklace thing. You can unbuckle, but this end does not disconnect. He stays connected to the base. So whenever you're opening this guy, I found I was having a little bit of a rough time, but the best thing to do is to disconnect this chain from the base, because that makes it a lot easier taking him out of the package. But anyways, this guy comes with quite a lot of accessories. Like, well, I'll get to the accessories here in a bit. First off, let's do the detail. And since this cam doesn't do audio when it zooms until it's done zooming, I'm not going to say nothing until it's zoomed in or zoomed out, just because I don't want you to miss anything that I say. Alright, here we go. Alright, as you can probably see, he's very detailed, and I just love the way it looks. I mean, you can see the awesomeness of the jacket that he wore in the movie. You can see that this awesome shirt that he wore or whatever. You can see a little bit, not much, but you can see a little bit of his chest. But I really like this fig. It was definitely worth the $18 that I spent on it. And, by the way, before I go any further, the person I bought this from is a family-made company that sells all kinds of toys, action figures, collectibles on eBay. Their alias is Toysheiks. They actually even have a YouTube account. And I bought this guy from him. Everybody else on YouTube wanted like buku's amounts of money. Where this guy in particular wanted only $18, and I believe the shipping charge was very reasonable. And I bought this guy from him, and like next day they shipped it out, which was really nice. But in like a few days I got him. I mean, it was lightning fast shipping, which was even better. And I know if I would have probably contacted this person at all, having any problems or anything with my package or my shipment or my order, he probably would have helped me out in any way possible. I really would recommend buying from this guy, because they have some really cheap prices and obviously nice merchandise. Everything you buy from them is new, and it's not used or anything, which is good. There's some people that say that some stuff's new, but you actually get it and it's used. But anyways, this guy, there's only 2 figs that they made for the Day of the Deadline. It's BUB, and then there's Dr. Tongue, which Dr. Tongue is going to be my next fig that I get. I'm going to start trying to collect all the Romero zombies that they made for the movies. But however, once I'm done collecting from Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Land of the Dead, I will be probably done collecting for quite a while, because they want a lot of money. A lot of money for there's 3 figs they came out with for the Night of the Living Dead line. One of them is Barbara, one of them's Johnny, and the third one is the zombie that was at the funeral that was all dressed up or whatever, and the suit that was, I think, the body that was in the coffin. But anyways, they want like $300 or something just for one fig. So it's going to be quite a while if I even go for them, because they're a lot of money. I mean, I love Romero, but I don't have that kind of money to save up just to buy one fig and not have the rest of the set. It's just too much for me. But anyways, before I start to ramble, it's run over 6 minutes. Let's do this rough detail. He stands relatively nice. He has no leg articulation at all. No waist articulation. His arms will move up and down. This is the saluting arm. Will move up and down. And I guess there's a little articulation right here. Not much. Same thing with the other arm. Will move up and down. And that's about it for that. The head, I think, has a little bit of rotation, but not much. But that's all the articulation he has. But I mean, seriously, who's going to want to make a whole bunch of different poses with these? They're more collector statues than anything, and they're really nice. I mean, look at this high pristine detail. If I can get my camera to focus. Focus. If you can see, it even shows the cuts on his face, and I just can't say enough how awesome this fig is. Now, for the awesome accessories that makes him even more awesome, he comes with an arm that you can that goes right here. I have not changed arms yet, because I want to see a video or whatever of how to do it first, so I don't break anything. But this is pretty detailed too. They even painted the color of the nails and everything. It's pretty nice, and there's a rip on there, which is pretty nice. This hand holds the stuff like, well, let me get into this stuff. He comes with the signature cassette player that he played with, that he messed with in the movie. These will go onto his ears, but the way they have them bent like they are now, they'll be more out like this if you put them on his head long enough, and I just don't like that. I kind of like their shrunk way. but they really did a good job on this. I mean, they even included the detail of the two cords combined together for like the different, for left and right hearing and everything, and the buttons, they painted different colors, and they did a really good job on just this. I like that. It comes with, I haven't really checked this over yet, but this is going to be a little hard to see because it's so small. Try and zoom this in. I guess it ain't going to zoom in that good, but this is the razor he used in the movie that he was shaving and it started cutting his face. In fact, I think that's where the cuts on this figure's face came from. But yeah, there's a little peg right here, but I haven't really looked over his hands that good to see if they peg in, but it's still pretty nice. They painted the shaving part black and the rest of it's silver. They did a pretty good job on this fig overall. Next accessory that he comes with is the signature pistol that he used in the movie whenever he was hunting down Captain Dickface from the Marines and shooting at him, which I like this. It's supposed to go in this hand, I guess, and it kind of really doesn't go good in this hand. It really doesn't go so good like it's supposed to. See? But anyways, I don't know what the fuck that was. But anyways, the last accessory it comes with, which I was very I was very thrilled about. It comes with the reward bucket from the movie. Dr. Logan would, after the day was out and everything, he would reward Bub with human remains, guts, flesh, whatever, to show that he did a good job. Now this bucket's pretty nice, just the outside of it. This handle right here and a little bit of the bottom of the bucket's bloody. There's like blood right here, a little bit of more blood, and the bucket just looks aged and old, just like, it looks pretty nice. And then inside the bucket, oh, the inside of the bucket looks real awesome. Kind of hard to see, but there's guts and blood and flesh and all kinds of shit inside there, and it just looks spectacular. But anyways, that's about it for this guy.